The beautiful hose Mary's parked in here. She, of course, looks after the panel for the hot breakfast, who, by the way, are flying at the minute. What about them? Duke and Ed and Mick just getting James Packer on the line, getting the boys on the line after they've won the bloody T20, the other on the team bus. Hodgie and Warner absolutely flying the hot
Duke
breakfast.
picked himself up after Warrior knifed him.
I know. That was interesting, wasn't it? We discussed that last night.
Dynamic,
and you also had a fair slap of that too.
This is unbelievable how you've managed to put me in this. Have you caught up with this, Duck?
Ejected Duke out of one of his favourite roles.
There's a very good rating show on the AFL platform
called
Access All Areas.
We'll be the judge of that.
Which I am part of.
Social media.
And over 2-3 years, Das and I felt
Look
loved
at
a reasonably good rapport and liked working together.
Trying to rewrite
I
history.
get told about a month ago, Das is not doing it.
Yep.
Gaz is.
Gaz has just moved him on, Duck.
Duck won't have a problem with that.
And Das hadn't been told about it.
So Purple had to break the news.
Well, is it my job to say that, look, you've been overlooked?
No, what it is, though, is for you to come clean now on Das's own radio station, in Das's own studio, to tell him and our listeners how this happened.
Gaz, you manoeuvred him out.
To law,
didn't you?
Law of the jungle.
You manoeuvred him out.
When the male lion just comes into a pack and takes over the weaker male lion.
You got to go and find another area. That's pretty much how it is.
Interesting the Duck hasn't got any problem with it. So the poor old Duke done all the heavy lifting.
Got this show up from scratch.
On a platform no one was listening to.
Now it's a high-rating show, and he's just been moved on because Garry wants some more airtime.
You watch the Animal Planet and you see it every night.
In all seriousness, these are the questions I'd have. Hand on my heart, I knew nothing about it until I was approached. Hand on my heart. I'm a 3 kids.
By whom? Who were you
Gil
approached?
McLaughlin?
By my manager to see if I was interested.
Who also manages Das.
That's right. Yeah. So hand on heart, nothing to do with me.
Right. So the buzzards.
But the law applies.
Got blown
And the other question I would ask is, Damo, who's feigning this indignation but privately quite excited.
Yeah.
No, I see too much of you over a footy season.
My
I don't
question
need to
for
see you
you,
more.
purple-headed warrior,
Yes.
is how aggressively did you fight for your man, Duke? Did you go into management at AFL Media and ask for an explanation, or did you roll over like one of those hyenas in the jungle and just go, I'll wait for some scratch from the big fella?
I'll tell you what he did. Just like the Animal Planet, he rolled over and presented to you. That's what he did.
Duck's got a reasonable handle on this by the sounding of it. Well, whichever way we discuss it and whichever analogies we use, poor old Duke's copped the show.
Well, this is why Duke's going to survive in this world.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you what he did.
Well, he doesn't get killed. He goes off. He can fight another day, can't he?
Hey, this is what I'm telling you. He went off and found himself in his own space and thought, right, I've got one or two options here. I can roll over and then just get shunted from area to area until I've got no one to hunt with and I die. Or I'll look around for new territory. And he looked at Channel 7 Saturday night and said, there's an old line that's been around for a while and might be ripe for the picking. Walked in and went swap and bristled. Just went roll.
The big water buffalo.
Yeah, bristled down with his
minding his own business. Chewing on the cud.
So the Duke knows how it works. Don't worry about that.
Come on. I can't believe what I'm hearing. Anyway.